Good morning, Professor Patterson. This is the start of my application, starting my presentation for the final. I am going to start by pulling up the application where I have the file. This is a breakdown of each salesperson that I created, their commission rate, what items were being sold per case, the quantity, and then average untaxed rate. And included how many cases were sold per day, each day of the week. And then the average is here as well. To start by my diagram on how I had it simply broken down to this by customer to sales order, then the manager, of course, isn't responsible for display of summary and the printing the sales, as well as salespersons responsible for the sold cases, and the commission was approved by management. This is the level 0 diagram. My cortex was this. Very simple. I have it to where sales is a focal point. The sales team, management, and then the printer. And I have them where they are responsible of each, which each line mean. My UI. This is a very simple one that I created as well. And this is on average sale, daily sale, weekly sale, and how it's being displayed, which goes back to the salesperson. Input, output. So now I'm going to go and show you how I plugged in this information into Python to create my software, at least to run a program. I start by here, creating a new file, and let's see if I can find, this is my original input as I'm starting the program. This is what I had my layout as. Starting out before running the module, this was the first half of how I started it. Then I created a second file. And this is the one I will be running Python from. This information was how I began the first half of my program. So I'm going to close this so there's no confusion for myself. I go here to kind of just lay them out so you can have an idea of how I start. I go here to run. Now this is where you'll see it starts to run pretty smooth, but then for some reason we begin to see a slight hiccup. And been working on trying to figure out where exactly or what exactly am I missing for this, and that's where I will need you for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and start running the module now. And it asked me to key in a function. I'm going to start by the salesperson who we are going to first focus on is Brian. His sales is 200. So I'm going to key that in first. And then the commission rate for him is 8%. We have Katie. Katie has 300. And hers is by 15%. I don't know why I did that. Let's start that again. Okay, I'm gonna do that again. I didn't like it. Okay. Okay, so 200, 8. Okay, 300, 15 for his commission rate. Michael is 500. And then his commission rate is 12%. The sales quantity for Nick is 225. And then his commission rate is 10%. Here is my commands, which is what you see here. My interface menu. I believe there's definitely something I'm missing here in between here as to why, as what you're going to see is what's going to happen. Each function, each command that I request from 1 through 7 will not pull the information from here to here. And I believe that there is information, a lot of information that's still needed that I'm missing, maybe something very small. And I just can't quite put my finger on it. What exactly am I in need for? But I'm just going to go ahead and move on with why I say what I say. So I'll just say, okay, I want to get my daily and weekly sales. So I'll start with 3. And this is what I am receiving. And then I have to start it all over again, of course, to bring it back up. So if you could help me on this, and tell me exactly what I need to complete this so I can finally feel better about knowing what I did do wrong. Thank you. So therefore, in the near future, I will be able to plug in the right data correctly, and I won't run into this issue. As you can see, it's going on 6 o'clock and I'm still up. I'm sure you can relate at some point. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I'm going to submit this to you in due time. Thank you.